Assalamu alaikum.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now going to invite the Premier of Gauteng, Premier Panyaza Lesufi, and immediately after that, my co-program director will take over. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Program Director or Program Directors. Let me start by acknowledging our President, His Excellency President Cyril Ramaphosa. Thanks, President, for always being in our province. We know we enjoy having you in our province for many other things. Our TG, thanks TG for the invites and everything that you are doing for us, including those gazebos. Our former TG and our veteran of our movement, Comrade Matthew Posa. As always, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We truly appreciate your presence as well. I want to also thank Mr. Tayop and the entire leadership of SAIB for inviting us to be part of this program. Honored guests, we truly appreciate you, together with the regional chair of our movement and councillor in our municipality. Maybe let me start by saying this. I'm welcoming you in an e-toll-free Gauteng. Maybe that's it. And I'm further welcoming you in a load-shedding free South Africa. This is an indication that indeed we listen. It's an indication that we are a government that is willing to listen to the pleas of our people, and we are also prepared to resolve the issues that are confronting our society. Comrade President, tomorrow is a big day in the history of our country. Comrade President, tomorrow you are leading us in one of the most decisive pieces of legislation that will ensure that as long as we are a human being in our country, whether we're employed or unemployed, we have a right to access quality health systems. We are excited, President, and we want to thank you for this bold move. It has its own limitations and challenges, but we are excited that indeed we are entering this particular path. Like many other paths that we have taken, this is a crucial one. Comrade President, we are inspired by this bird. It's a Ghanaian bird in Ghana. They call it Sankofa. I'm told it's the only bird that it flies forward while looking backward, that it pays and keeps its attention about the past, but most importantly, focusing where it's going. We are like that Sankofa bird, keeping in touch where we come from, but ensuring that the future is attended and resolved. And we are the only movement and the only organization that has done this. President, there are two questions that have been raised because I know you're going to speak. I don't want to waste time. And I want to respond to those two questions. The first one was raised about the NGOs in our province. I think there's a lady that spoke about this matter. President, I had the honor to meet all our NGOs in one room this morning. I also had the honor to meet the entire leadership of the NGOs in our province yesterday for almost 4 hours. They presented all their issues, and I'm proud to respond to the lady that as from tomorrow, we are starting the process of paying all the NGOs so that there is no suffering for people that are elderly, there's no suffering for people that are. We are doing this once more because we listen to those that work with us. And we are doing this because of our commitment to ensure that this particular sector is not only protected, but it's a sector that must grow and assist us to resolve the challenges of our people. The second issue was raised by the leadership of cyber in terms of crime in our province. I always argue and argue strongly, and I think the president and the leadership of national government is quite aware. We are the only provincial government that has invested almost 3.5 billion rands with a desire to fight crime. We've put all the necessary resources that are needed on this matter, and we are quite convinced that we are going to win this battle against crime. In particular, the area that we've just raised, which is very important. Colleagues, we can't fold our arms when business people are attacked and kidnapped literally every day in our province. We can't fold our arms and watch when people are killed purely because they run businesses in our province. And I'm proud that we've concluded discussions with the National Minister of Police, including the Provincial Commissioner of Police. We are now resourcing and establishing a fully dedicated unit that will manage kidnappings in our province and bring them to an end immediately. This special unit has been resourced, we have identified, we are driven by the intelligence community as well, and we have also identified people behind these things. And we are proud that it will intervene and resolve the problems that we have identified. But we are more than proud that we are dealing with crime generally as a province. I've raised it and I want to maintain it. For the first time in the history of our province, every township now, we've started to put CCTV cameras so that there's no crime that happens in any part of our country or our province and we say we don't know. We've put almost 7,000 new boots on the ground to protect communities that could not be protected. We are the only province that have procured almost 3 new helicopters to resource the police, and we've handed over not less than 540 new cars to all police stations in our province so that police should respond when they are required. But we are also putting investment in ensuring that we use technology to assist us. Next week, for the first time in the history of our province, everyone that has a smartphone, you will have an e-panic button in your pocket that you can press at any time, and a joint operation of the SAPS, private security, as well as all law enforcement agencies will come to our rescue and protect you when you are under attack. This investment is to ensure that those that are doing business, but those that are also our citizens, are indeed protected. We are further humbled by our commitment as this community to ensure that the people of Palestine feel our presence and feel our support. We are products, if not outcomes, of solidarity across the country. We're not going across the globe. We're not going to be free if it was not solidarity by movements across the globe. We will be cowards as a country if you can add our voice when our voice is needed. I'm indeed happy that this community is appreciating our intervention, and this community is appreciating the role that our president is playing. And our president has warned us and continues to warn us. The stance that we have taken on Palestine is a double-edged sword. There is one side that will be victorious, but there's the other side that will make our enemies to be angry. And on the 29th of May, we are pleading with you. Don't be on the side of the enemies that wants to punish us. Be on the side of those that are marching to victory to ensure that the African National Congress continue to run our country. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum.